يوصيكم الله في أولادكم للذكر مثل حظ الأنثيين.
Assalaamu Alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In this video, we will go through the example in exercise 6.4. This is within the Radd section and can be found on page 39 in the Islamic inheritance book. In this example, the deceased has left behind a wife, a grandmother, and two maternal brothers. So we give out the shares first. The wife will get a quarter, rubu'. The grandmother will get sudus, a sixth, and the maternal brothers, since there's two of them, will get a thuluth. Now here we can see that a radd will be required because when you add up a quarter, a sixth, and a third, it doesn't add up to a whole. So which scenario is it? Well, this time is scenario 4, which is the most complicated scenario because there is a spouse and there's more than one type. There's grandmothers and maternal brothers. So what is the rule? So first of all, as you can see, we split up the spouses and the non-spouse. So that's why there's a line there. The spouse, we write down the spouse first, and there's a separate section for the spouse on the right hand side, and the non-spouse will be on the left hand side. So what happens? Well, in theory, we apply rule 2 and rule 3 on either side. So on the right hand side for the spouse, we will apply rule 3. Now, if you remember what rule 3 was make the base number the denominator of the spouse's share. So here the spouse is getting rubu', so we'll make the denominator 4. Thereafter, you give the spouse a rubu' of 4, which is 1, and you write down however much is left next to the radd. Next to the radd. So as you can see, once we've completed the right hand side, it will look like 4, radd 3, and the spouse has got 1. On the left hand side, we will apply rule 2. Now what was rule 2? Well, rule 2 was to give out a normal base number first. Well, we've got a sudus and a thuluth, so the normal base number will be 6. Give out the shares like usual. Well, a sudus of 6 is 1, a thuluth of 6 is 2, and then you add up the shares and then you write that number as the radd number. So 1 plus 2 is 3, so therefore you write radd 3. So just to go through the left hand side again, the base number will be initially 6, you give out the shares 1 and 2, then you write radd 3 since that is how much we've done on this left hand side. Now we need to decide what to do next. And how do you do that? Well, you check. This is example 4a. Okay, and what's the check that we do? If the radd numbers are the same, then no further action is required. The answer is complete. So here, let's check our radd numbers. Well, the radd number on the left hand side is 3 and on the right hand side is also 3. Since the two radd numbers are the same, the answer is complete. 4 will be the base number, the one on the right hand side. I put a tick on that. And the shares are 1, 1, and 2. Why does it work? Because the radd on the right hand side is telling you how many shares are left over. The radd on the left hand side is showing you how many shares are used. Since you are using the exact amount that is left over, there is no further action required. So in summary, the base number will be 4. The wife will get 1 out of 4, which is exactly how much she should get. There's no increase there. The grandmother will get 1 out of 4, which is an increase from the sudus she should have got. And the maternal brothers will get 2 out of 4, which is a half and more than the thuluth they should have got. So they have been redistributed, the shares have been redistributed, and there's an increase in the share for the non-spouse, but the spouse has got exactly what she should have got, which is 1/4. Jazakallah.
ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم.